Hi everybody, I'm gonna share my warm up today. See what I'm doing. Okay, here goes. I love this piano. Nice and okay. I'm gonna start off with I feel like my breathing, so I'm gonna start with my breathing. Make sure that I'm standing up from my waist up, and I'm gonna breathe in for 4 counts. I'm gonna hold a sustain for 4, and then out on 4. Sustain out for 4, and in. Hug box breathe in. Here it goes. Out. Completely out. In. In. Hold. Out. Hey, awesome. What's going on? So when I do that box breathing, it's always in, and you don't hold the breath when it's in. You kind of just let it sustain, as if I threw something in your mouth. It would just go straight to your stomach, and then you're out holding it out. I'm stretching as much as possible, and notice that breathing. A lot of people talk about this, sure, but this, my rib cage go out. Ready? To really open up the air. You want to do it with me? Okay, I'm going to do it about 3 more times. No pressure here, just complete silent ah breaths, as if you're breathing in steam or smelling a rose. Here goes. In. Out. In. Expand. In. And out. Completely out. Hold it out. One more time. I made a little noise. I shouldn't have done that. Watch my posture here. Out. I'm just going to do some Z's and S's. And in S. Out S. And I'm going to play with this right now, because we want this relaxed too. Mess around with my head. I'm not doing head rolls. I'm just feeling where the stretches are to make sure I don't have any tension here. Alright, now I feel that I'm just going to nice, making sure I have no tension here. I used to have tension on zzz, change to something else like, and I recommend pinching your cheeks where you're doing it that way too. It causes less tension. That's our goal, not to show off that we can do it without this, right? What I love about this one is you could be in an apartment and you sing zzz, you can be as loud as you want, you still get the breath support and everything you want without being loud and blasting out your neighbors. I'm going to skip to a third, my third. Make sure that this has that sustained feeling that you felt before breathing in. I'm doing this a lot because if it's in motion, it's not tense, and I feel a tiny bit of tension today for me. I went to falsetto. I don't want to do that today. Feeling some tension here. I'm going to go from that. I'm going to falsetto. I don't want to do falsetto today. I'm going to work on more high. High singing today. So I'm going to go high to access high, high, high. Always abandoning something if it doesn't work for you in a warm up. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But for me, this is not working. High. You have steps now. I'm with the first step. I want to get out of that. You hear my voice? It's wavering. It went away with me doing this and fixing this, making it long, making this short. That's a high B. This is going to go to a C5. Yup. I cracked in my passaggio. I used to go in choral literature, it's I, G. Sometimes I go to A flat, A. But that's G4 for a tenor, which is I am. It's a mess. Now that I say hi, with a little bit of that to get my voice accent up there. Hi, hi, hi. I'm going to move around a little bit to feel where my voice is going to be the best there. Here's my C5. Hi, hi. A lot of vocal slides to see if you can get up there. You might feel like the vocal warm-up's not organized for me and out of place. And that's okay, because for me, I know what I need to do to warm up. I will switch gears, switch warm-ups, or do whatever else to make the sound that I want the most relaxed sound. If my voice is not working in that, I abandon completely the warm-up and go to something that's working for me. Hi is working for me today. And that's accessing some of my range. I'm going to do some larynx exercises just to make sure I exercise this. You don't see a lot of that, but it's very important. Too low of a larynx is bad, and get your voice box. Too high is bad. I'm going to keep it neutral, but slightly lower, and I'm going to bring it up and down and up in my warm-up. When I go up here, I'm looking for no tension, but bright timbre. More ping. That was too low. I sing with vibrato because I can do my pop stuff or my straight tones better with my vibrato. That's how I train. You don't have to do vibrato. You do very well. Whatever works for you. Breath right here that I'm having problems with. I need to bring up here, right here. I want to feel my breath right here, right now, and I'm not doing that. So I'm fixing my posture, feeling that where that is. That feels relaxed to me. I have an exercise that I love just doing. Too low of a larynx. Do you feel the pressure on there? And we'll get rid of that. A flat 4. For me, it is 9:41. It might be too early for this, and I don't want to push myself where I wear my voice out. And I'm aware of that. I'm not going to push harder. Later on, after I hydrate after this lesson, I'm going to push a little harder. And I don't mean like vocally push. I'm just going to expand a little bit more. This is just to get my voice going. After this, I'll link something in the chat. Look at the live chat now. Okay, so bring that up. I love that name octave. I feel relaxed here. Keep going. I'm doing R right here. I could also do E. E would be more powerful. This is a high B flat 4. I'm gonna go more. 1 second. I couldn't get that E right. I went to my ah and bring more on to my E to make it for me. You have to play with vowels up here, especially. My E vowel all the way up here, so different from here. If I do the same thing, down here, it's going to be bad. Hear the difference? I have to have a different E vowel. Up here, by the way, you might say, that nasal. I pretend I'm singing nasal, but I'm not really singing nasal. I'm just singing with the last larynx. And you up here, you have to really just allow anything to happen here as long as it's as much as relaxed as possible. Because remember, there's a lot of pressure on your vocal cords. It's like going to vibrate faster. Like when you blow a piece of paper when it's loose, the more pressure it causes it to vibrate faster. And A440, up here is 880. And up here is 1720, 1760, sorry. So you got to make them vibrate faster. Yep, voice is not going to work up there. I'm going to stop right now. This high C, this high C5. Yeah, ears a little bit straining. I want to back off on that. Back down to work on my low range. Yeah. Down here, you hear that flip? I want to get rid of that. But down here, I don't really seem to hear a lot of bass. That's kind of like a frog. There's a lot of pressure, glottal pressure there. I'm going to do that. I use my vocal fry. Combined with this in the voice. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2023 warm-up session. I use that type of voice to sound this way, but I feel like it's a different register than chest. It's a fake register. My larynx is lower for this. If I raise my that's bass. A lot of guys think that this can access. I'm bass because I can sing down here. When it's just really kind of a different singing in chest. If I'm going to sing with complete chest, it goes away from me there. I have to access a different type of sound. So I'm going to lower up this lower range. Sorry. I don't want to keep on trying to say, oh, I got this note one day, I'm going to do it today too. You find that note and then make it work. Only the days that you are when you're feeling a note down there, don't think you can hit it all the time. Sometimes you have your wheelhouse. I'll just say the number right here. This is C2, C3, C4. You see how different singing types when you're different registers, you have to sing differently. C high, C high, no. You're it's really wavery up there. That's C5. And I make the C6. Does not happen today. Now that I've explored all my range, you go there. That's 1, 2, 3, almost a 4-octave range. I guess I go. Yeah. Now part of this range is fake. Like I can fake it there if I'm singing. I don't want to ever sing my ceiling or basement. I make my songs that I sing in the ranges that I sing. Miley Cyrus, for example, Her songs that she used to sing when she was younger, she brings down like a minor third sometimes to fit her range now. She has a low voice now. And whether that's however she's used and abused her voice to get there, or whether it's age or a genetic thing, it's not my business. I just know that she's smart. She's a smart singer. She brings it down. Her recent Flowers. This is the highest she sings in that whole thing. And it makes the singing more powerful because she makes it bright. That's why I think larynx practice is good. Now that I have my voice, I'm going to sing what I want. This is called Romeo Baby, and I'm just going to sing the melody. I'm going to work on it. It's a classical song, and I'm going to go into a pop song that I'm just going to mess with. This called Romeo Baby, a lot of times that people are taught singing classical singing that you're supposed to have a lower lyrics. It's not really true. Higher larynx, lower larynx. You really think about those things when you're rehearsing, only after relaxation. Hi, ka, 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 Romeo brain, creating our vein. I lost some power there. Creating our vein. We shall call. Do it with lower larynx now. There it is. Super low, what I used to sing. I feel tension, 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 tension. Pavarotti. There's people telling you that Pavarotti sings those super low larynx, and it's not true. Bring me a video where you sing with super low larynx. Let's hash it out. That's what I always say. It is a relaxed larynx, sometimes a little bit lower than neutral. Hear that ping? That's with a little higher larynx for me than neutral. Just the neutral. This is a little bit slightly lower larynx. That's a nice tone. I'm doing my head because I felt tension. I got rid of it. If you feel tension in a warm-up or when you're singing, stop right there. A lot of times people want to sing songs A to Z. No, don't do it. It's better to stop because practice makes habits, not perfect. And if you're practicing that part, you just blow through it all the time, it's not going to matter anymore. You're going to practice how to not be very good at that part. Ka, ka. Feel some resonances here, feeling some here. Ka, ka, Romeo bain, Professionals do it too, they can never get it wrong, right? Amateurs do it too, they can get it right. Professionals never get it wrong. Get there. I'm really massaging myself, making sure I'm good. Long, 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 long. Hear more resonance there. Long we shall call. Ooh, what if I started that way instead of getting there? Long we shall call. All right, when you get to a point where you feel comfortable, add facial expressions. Immediately. Because you don't want to be on stage thinking about technique. You want to be on stage about believability. My heart is languishing. Other things I got to think about this song. senza di te languid. You see what I start doing? I start messing with this because like, it's a habit. I just went on automatic. That's not really good. I started like, oh, look at this tape. And I got out of the zone. Practice makes habits. And I'm start directing myself. Stop it. Senza di te languisce il cor. I was breathy there. I felt breathy. I felt like I was not connected to my vocal cords. I'm not going to move on because I want to. I want to go to the next part. Io tuo fedele. I'm not going to go there. Senza di te. I have to modify that vowel. If I do the same vowel, it's not going to get there. Te. You don't want to change instruments there. You want to make sure that the instrument's there. It's the octaves. Te. Don't change the instruments. That's like me going from like a trombone to a trumpet. I don't want to do that. There it is. Languisce il cor. Il tuo fedel sospiro. Ooh, that got away from me. When you repeat a word, you make sure that it changes. Romeo. Oh, Romeo. Wherefore art thou, Romeo? Romeo. You see what I did there? You do Romeo and you repeat something, it means that it has to have a significant meaning. I gotta go to class. I have another minute with you. Il tuo fedel sospiranior che sacrutel tator rigor che sacrutel tator rigor. I feel like I'm losing breath there. I try to make more pure vowels on this Italian song. Rigor, tanto rigor. It's important not to take a breath there and go right to the heart and be able to slide there. I think I gave it way too much there. And maybe overbreathe. When you overbreathe, then it's going to want to escape your air. The more you blow up a balloon, the more it's going to escape. Same with your lungs. Take the amount of air you're only supposed to do. Breath support. What's happening in my body? Where's my neck? Watch this. See, clean it up a little bit. I don't have time to work through it, but that's what's going to happen when you make sure you target things and work through things. Everybody, thanks for bringing yourself to your session today. I obviously have some work to be able to get to the sound that I want for the rest of the day. But I'm about to go to the next class and sing some pop songs in my piano class that I teach. And oh my gosh, I'm going to be warmed up and ready because I sing classically. The semester that I sang classically and throughout everything else, and it was my senior year, I only sing classical stuff. And throughout all the other pop songs I like, I grew what I felt from here to here to this, that last senior semester when I was in college. Classical music helps you to get there. Take care, folks. I don't know the stop button. I haven't done this before.
Students and 8th grade students should be in third period.